everyone! Have you ever bought secondhand books that become like this, torn into 2 or 3 parts, and you want to bookbind and make it look like this? I get it. Bookbinding can get completely out of budget sometimes with a lot of materials, but this one, we made it out of materials that were literally found in our home, and it could be found in yours as well. So in this video, we'll show you how you could make your book from this to this out of materials that you could just find in your home. So these are the materials that we'll be using. We'll be using Artmate canvas pad, and if you don't have canvas sheets at home, you could get a canvas board, but after measuring that it fits the size of your book, and tear out the canvas from there. Or else you could use any forms of thick paper, card paper, chart paper. Try to use thicker paper and not copy paper because it'll tear easily. Next is white glue, ice cream stick, and or you could also use a good scale, a thicker scale, because a thin one could tear through canvas sheets or paper. This is a 6mm T-cut to measure the edge of where you want your glue to go. This is made out of cardboard. We just cut out a cardboard, measured it, scissors, paint brushes to brush the glue, book, and cardboard for your hardcover. You'll also need a cutter and a band-aid from your first aid kit. The band-aid is to secure the spine of your book. You'll see how we use that. So we forgot to mention that you will be needing 2 papers to stick to the front and the back of your text block. Fold it really nicely, and then using your text block, measure the size and cut it accordingly. Now take your text block and apply the glue only to the edges of the spine, and then paste the paper you just folded and cut on the edge of the spine on both the sides. Here we are using the stick to get rid of any air bubbles and gaps between the spine and the paper. Similarly, we are securing the broken pieces of our book. Now apply some heavy weight on your text block and apply more glue onto the spine so that the spine is nice and secure. And then we're going to let it sit under the weight for a few hours. Now we are going to prepare the hardcover, and for that take a paper the same height as the cardboard spine that we cut earlier, but with an inch on both the sides. Glue the cardboard spine to this paper, and then using the ice cream stick or the scale, get rid of any air bubbles in between. Then turn it over and fold the edges. Then keep the spine turned over and take the T-cut so that there's a 6mm gap between the spine. Apply the glue in the remaining area and then stick the cardboard over there.
Now flip the hardcover back and then just fold the edges and make sure that everything is nice and secure. Now we're going to use the canvas sheet, or you could even use a chart paper to cover the hardcover that we just made. We are going to apply the glue only to the spine and the hinges, and then flip your hardcover and stick the spine and the hinges to your canvas sheet or your chart paper. Flipping it again, we are going to fold at the hinges and again get rid of any air bubbles on the spine. Now we are going to apply glue to the rest of the cover, but don't forget to keep a cloth or paper underneath so that you don't make a huge mess of your table. Anyways, so apply the glue evenly and avoid applying too much glue or too little glue, because if you're gonna apply too much, a lot of the glue is gonna squeeze out and it's gonna be a little messy. And if you apply too little, it's probably gonna peel off. So apply a limited amount and then fold at the sides of the canvas sheet or chart paper. Now flipping it again, we are going to cut the corners and then stick the sides of the sheet to the hardcover. So now our text block is nice and glued up. The glue is completely dried. And the next step is that we're going to stick the thin band-aid cloth on it. You could use any sort of thin cloth, and make sure that there's an inch gap on either end, and you could also stick any sort of paper on top of it so that the spine is nice and secure. Now, folding another piece of the banded cloth, we're going to stick it on the either ends that we had left empty earlier. We have completed painting our hardcover, and now we're going to stick it to our text block. We finished bookbinding our book, and this is how it looks. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. We hope you guys learned something new and would try bookbinding as well, because you don't need to spend a lot to do something creative like this. Also, don't forget to check out our Instagram account where we'll be uploading some behind the scenes to our other art projects. Thank you once again for watching this video, and we hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!